To survive wildfires, think of it like escaping a rapidly spreading campfire that's grown out of control. First, stay informed by tuning into local news and weather reports, just as you would check the forecast before a hike. If a wildfire is nearby, evacuate early, similar to leaving a beach before a storm hits. Keep an emergency kit ready with essentials like water, food, and a flashlight, akin to packing for a spontaneous overnight trip. If trapped, cover your nose and mouth with a wet cloth to avoid smoke inhalation, like using a mask in a dusty area. Find a safe spot, such as a clearing or a body of water, just as you would seek shelter from a rainstorm. Always follow the guidance of emergency responders, who are like lifeguards directing you to safety. Wildfires are uncontrolled fires that burn in natural areas like forests, grasslands, and shrublands, often spreading rapidly. Imagine a bonfire, but instead of being contained in a fire pit, it spreads freely, consuming everything in its path, leaving destruction behind. These blazes are a natural part of many ecosystems, playing a crucial role in forest regeneration and nutrient cycling, which is essential for biodiversity. However, when they occur in close proximity to human settlements, wildfires can pose significant risks to life, property, and the environment, causing widespread damage. Understanding the dynamics of wildfires is essential for mitigating their destructive potential and coexisting with these powerful natural phenomena, which are both feared and respected. Wildfires are a global phenomenon, occurring on every continent except Antarctica, affecting diverse ecosystems. They are particularly prevalent in regions with dry climates, abundant vegetation, and a history of lightning strikes, which can ignite fires. The intensity and frequency of wildfires are influenced by a complex interplay of factors, including weather patterns, fuel availability, and human activities, making them unpredictable. While wildfires can have devastating consequences, they are also an integral part of many ecosystems, contributing to their health. They help to clear out dead and decaying vegetation, making way for new growth, which rejuvenates the ecosystem. The heat from wildfires can also help to release nutrients into the soil, promoting plant growth and enhancing soil fertility. In some cases, wildfires are even necessary for the germination of certain plant species, which rely on fire to reproduce. Despite their ecological importance, wildfires are a growing concern in many parts of the world, with incidents increasing. This is due in part to climate change, which is leading to hotter, drier conditions that are more conducive to wildfire activity, making them more frequent. Human activities such as arson and land use changes are also contributing to the increase in wildfire frequency and intensity, exacerbating the problem. Wildfires can be ignited by both natural and human causes, each with its own set of challenges. Lightning is a common natural ignition source, particularly in areas with frequent thunderstorms and dry conditions. Dry lightning, where rain evaporates before reaching the ground, is especially dangerous, as it can spark fires without any accompanying rainfall to dampen the flames, making it a significant threat. Human activities are responsible for a significant proportion of wildfires, both intentionally and accidentally, often with devastating consequences. Arson, the deliberate setting of fires, is a major cause of wildfires in some areas, leading to severe damage and loss. Accidents involving machinery, power lines, and even discarded cigarettes can also spark devastating blazes, highlighting the need for caution. Understanding the different ignition sources is crucial for developing effective wildfire prevention strategies and mitigating risks. Public education campaigns can help to reduce the number of human-caused fires by raising awareness about the risks of careless behavior in fire-prone areas, ultimately saving lives and property. Improved land management practices, such as creating fuel breaks and clearing vegetation around structures, can also help to minimize the risk of wildfire ignition and spread, making communities safer. It's important to note that not all wildfires are bad. Some play a crucial role in ecosystem health. Prescribed burns, also known as controlled burns, are intentionally set fires used by land managers to reduce hazardous fuel loads, control invasive species, and improve wildlife habitat. These carefully planned and executed burns help to mimic the beneficial effects of natural wildfires, while minimizing the risks to life and property, ensuring a balanced approach. By understanding the causes of wildfires, we can take steps to prevent them from occurring in the first place, protecting our environment. This includes being careful with fire when in natural areas, properly maintaining equipment that could spark a fire, and reporting any suspicious activity to the authorities, ensuring community safety. To understand a wildfire, imagine a living creature with distinct parts, each playing a crucial role. The fire front is the leading edge of the blaze, a wall of flames devouring everything in its path. This is where the fire is most intense and spreads most rapidly, consuming everything. Like the head of a snake, it dictates the direction of the fire's movement. Flanking the fire front are the flanks, extending outward like the body of a snake. These areas are still burning but less intensely than the fire front. The flanks are important to monitor as they can easily spread the fire to new areas, particularly if driven by wind. Trailing behind the fire front is the rear, the area where the fire has already burned. This area, resembling the tail of the snake, is usually still smoldering and presents hazards like falling trees and hotspots that can reignite. Each part of a wildfire behaves differently and poses unique challenges for firefighters. The fire front demands the most immediate attention, requiring direct attack to slow its advance. Flanks need to be monitored and controlled to prevent the fire from spreading laterally. The rear, though less active, requires careful attention to extinguish smoldering embers and prevent reignition. Understanding the anatomy of a wildfire is crucial for effective firefighting efforts. By targeting their suppression efforts at the most critical areas, firefighters can slow the fire's progress, protect valuable resources, and ultimately extinguish the blaze. This knowledge also helps inform evacuation plans and public safety messages, ensuring that people understand the different risks posed by different parts of a wildfire. Wildfires can occur almost anywhere, but certain regions are more susceptible due to their climate, vegetation, and topography. These areas, often referred to as fire-prone zones, include parts of California, Australia, and the Mediterranean. In these regions, the combination of dry conditions, abundant fuel, and strong winds can create the perfect storm for wildfires to ignite and spread rapidly. Understanding where wildfires are likely to occur is crucial for effective prevention and response.
Forecasting wildfires is a complex and challenging task. We rely on a combination of weather data, satellite imagery, and computer models to predict when and where wildfires might occur. However, the unpredictable nature of weather patterns and the varying conditions on the ground make it difficult to provide accurate forecasts. Despite these challenges, advancements in technology are helping us improve our predictive capabilities, giving communities more time to prepare and respond.
Preparing for wildfires is a shared responsibility between the government and the community. Local authorities must ensure that there are adequate resources and plans in place for evacuation and firefighting. At the same time, residents need to take proactive steps to protect their homes and families. This includes creating defensible space around properties, having an emergency plan, and staying informed about fire conditions. Together, we can reduce the risk and impact of wildfires on our communities.
When a wildfire is approaching, you need to act quickly. First, make sure you have an emergency kit ready. It should include essentials like water, food, medications, and important documents. It's also crucial to stay informed. Listen to local news and follow any evacuation orders immediately. Your safety is the top priority. If you find yourself trapped, try to find a body of water to take refuge in, if possible. If not, lie low to the ground in an area without vegetation. After the fire has passed, be cautious when returning to your home. There could be hidden dangers like hotspots or structural damage. And remember, it's okay to seek help. Whether it's from neighbors, local services, or mental health professionals, you're not alone in this. The first steps towards recovery, well, they can feel overwhelming. But taking it one day at a time really helps. It's important to focus on small victories, like finding a place to stay or reconnecting with loved ones. It's a journey, but you're not alone.
Long-term recovery and rebuilding, it's a collective effort. Communities need to come together, and government support is crucial. We need to plan, rebuild better, and ensure everyone has access to the resources they need. It's about resilience and creating a safer future for everyone.
Innovations in wildfire management are making a big difference. We're seeing advances in technology like better predictive models and more efficient firefighting tools. Collaboration between agencies is improving, and community education is key. It's a multifaceted approach that's evolving every day.
Coping mechanisms are essential for dealing with the aftermath of wildfires. It's important to acknowledge your feelings and seek support when needed. Techniques like mindfulness, talking to a therapist, and staying connected with your community can make a significant difference. Remember, it's okay to ask for help and take care of your mental health.